Good morning.
Good morning.
That was beautiful, Sarah. Thank you. It's wonderful to be here with you all today. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. My name is Yvette. This is Sarah Benson. This is Doug Benson. I don't know how I started talking. I just got to the front. I get a mic in front. I'm an introvert, but I get a mic. You can't stop me. We're going to do a couple of congregational songs. Everybody, please stand up. Look over here. These are going to be the words unless you already know them, because this is a fun one. We've been doing it for a while. Here we go. Hello, it's great to see you. Hey, friends, you're not alone. Come in, our hearts are open. Welcome home. Come on, the Spirit's moving. Our love is here to grow. Wake up, our coffee's brewing. Welcome home. This is my place. This is your place. This is our place. Welcome home.
Hello.
This is my place.
It's great to see you. Hey, friends.
This is your place.
You're not alone. Come in.
This is our place.
Our hearts are open.
Welcome home.
Come on.
This is my
The Spirit's moving. Our love
This is your place.
is here to grow. Wake up.
This is our place.
Our coffee's brewing.
Welcome home. Welcome home. Come on and sit a spell. Welcome home. Oh, nicely done, everybody. Don't sit down. There's one more. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we see. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we see. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am that I am. I am that I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we see. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am that I am. I am that I am. Oh, I am that I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we see. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. We are the harvest we reap. Wonderful job. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thanks. I'm Belinda Hoshar. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you for joining us on this fine Easter day. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living, we are more than a Sunday service, as folks noticed yesterday. Thanks for coming out.
We are a growing, heart-centered community grounded in spiritual principles and open-hearted love. Our vision is a world in loving partnership for the good of all, and that begins right here in how we show up for one another. To those joining us online, thank you for being here. Thank you for blessing the space with us. It's our honor to have you here. If you're new with us today, if you haven't already received a little gift bag, please get one at the back of the what is this space called? Sanctuary. Thank you. Where are we? You'll find a gift certificate for the bookstore, and as well as an information card that you can fill out so that we can stay connected with you through our newsletter so that you know all those fabulous things that are happening. On that note, I'm going to mention a few things. We have a few announcements this morning. There's a parking update. I know you've all read it in the newsletter because you open it every Thursday. Well, quick update, please do not park in the Moose Lodge on Sundays. There you go, Carrie. They will begin towing. They've asked us to accommodate them with their open times. So thank you for helping us be good neighbors, and don't park in the Moose Lodge. Roll the dice.
This is what they're telling us they're going to start doing.
Yeah.
This is what they're telling us.
This is what they're telling us they're going to start doing.
They told us that 30 years ago, and they did tow away 30 years ago.
Okay, well, there you go.
This is not new. It's been decades.
Okay, so word to the wise. Secondly, book study, how to use the science of mind. We are underway. We started last Thursday, but you are welcome to join. It's not too late. We meet Thursdays from 3:30 to 5:30 through the end of April. There are a few books still left in the bookstore, from what I understand. Grab your copy and get through the first 4 chapters, I think is where we're at. The first 4 chapters, and join us on Thursday. Coffee Craft Connect, that's our first and third Saturday extravaganza here at in the social hall. Thank you to everyone who came out and helped make Easter Saturday and Coffee Craft Connect so special yesterday. We can feel that it is making a difference, not just in our community, but in opening up to the greater community and getting them to remember who we are. And we're also connecting with each other.
And Dinah Bunny.
And Dinah Bunny, thank you. Yay! And so it is. Our town hall and potluck is coming up on April 19th, right after service. We'd love for you to be there. We'll be sharing updates about the life of our community and also beginning to look ahead to our annual meeting in June. Yes. This is just a gentle invitation to start listening inward. If you've ever felt even the slightest pull to serve, to help shape the future of this community, this may be your moment. Board nominations will be opening soon, and we'll be sharing more details about how you can get involved in that way. But for now, just begin to consider what it might look like for you to say yes. Nice. Celia Ferron, Sound Healing Workshop is coming up as well. I think you guys all are familiar with them. Many of you are familiar. We're excited to welcome her back. She's a singer-songwriter and recording artist with over 40 years of experience working with voice and sound. She will be offering her unique sound healing workshop on Sunday, April 26th, after service from 12:45 to 2:30. Suggested donation is $30. No one will be turned away. We'll be sharing more in the weeks to come. Excuse me. Here at the center, we believe in the power of prayer, what we call spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. If there's something on your heart today, we invite you to fill out a prayer request card. You can find those in the seat backs on the chairs. You can drop that card into the prayer box at the back of the sanctuary on the table on the right back there. Or you can put it in the plate as it goes by, and you can always request a prayer at csl-lascruces.org. Your requests will be lovingly held by our prayer team, which consists of a group of ministers and licensed practitioners from all 4 New Thought communities. Today, if you'd like some one-on-one prayer, look for a practitioner wearing a turquoise stole. Beth has one back there. Beth, you're going to be busy. She'll be available after service, and there may be another couple folks cruising in as well. We also love good news, so if you have something, if you're manifesting something good as a result of your time with us or just in life in general, please put that on a gratitude card, also available in the seat backs. We'd love to celebrate with you. Now it's time for song, silence, and prayer.
When I look into your eyes, I see the beloved. I see the beloved looking back at me. When I stand next to you, I can feel the beloved. Feel the beloved in you. You are my soul. You are my inspiration. With you in my heart, I'm never alone, we are one. There is no separation when I rest in you. I'm home. You are my soul, you are my inspiration. With you in my heart, I'm never alone, we are one. There is no separation when I rest in you, I'm home. When I touch your heart, I feel the beloved, I feel the beloved touching me. When I open my heart, I open to the beloved in you. You are the beloved, that's you. Beloved.
There's one life ever present and clearly here in this room right now. I recognize it in the perfection of this Easter morning, the chirping birds, the blooms coming out all over my yard. This is the same perfection of this community and of this service today. The music, the message, the support, and the connection. I give thanks for all of it, and together we say, and so it is. Today's reading is from Mark Nepo, The Endless Practice, Becoming Who You Were Born to Be. The point of experience is not to escape life, but to live it. Each of us carries some wisdom waiting to be discovered at the center of our experience, and everything we meet, if faced and held, reveals a part of that wisdom. We have a language of truth growing in our heart that only living can decode. Truth is a seed hidden in the days until watered by our experience. In Greek, gnosko means to come to know, the recognition of truth by experience. As impatient as we are, this recognition can only happen through time. Like it or not, time slowly exposes the story of our lives with friction, wearing away the film that covers our eyes and the calluses that guard our heart, till we can apprehend the wonder waiting just under the skin of everything. And so it is.
We are very excited and happy to welcome Chris Sanders back to do the special music. Please give her a warm welcome with me. Yay, Chris. All right. So, celebratory songs usually aren't in a minor key. And I know that as I was sitting there, well, I guess you can see me over there. Otherwise, you're just going to see this hat. But this is a celebratory song. And I added a little extra shooby-dooby celebration in the middle, just for good measure. You'll recognize maybe where it comes from. I borrowed it from Dave Brubeck. But the song actually is a French Christmas carol that a gentleman named Mr. McFayton back in the day. Wait a second. Yes, I'm getting my songs confused that I'm doing this morning. It is a French Christmas carol, but I'm not sure who added these Easter lyrics. I'm not going to look it up right now. Anyway, but this is renewal. It's the whole idea that something dies and is given up, and life comes, just like the green blade. Now the green blade rises from the buried grain. We that in dark earth many days has lain. Love lives again that with the dead has been. Love is come again like wheat rising green. In the grave they laid him, love by hatred slain, thinking that he would never wake again. Laid in the earth like grain that sleeps unseen. Love is come again like wheat rising green. When our hearts are wintry, grieving or in pain, your touch can call us back to life again. Fields of our hearts that dead and bare have been, love is come again like wheat of rising green. Love is come again. Love is come again. Oh, love is come again. Like wheat rising green.
Oh, Chris Sanders, thank you so much. I love a song in a minor key and when you can make it happy. Hello. That was beautiful. Hi, everybody. I'm going to put my timer on and play cute like I'm going to keep track. I'll do my best. I'll do my very best, my Easter best. Happy Easter. It is wonderful to see all your beautiful faces here. Some of you with your little Easter bonnets. You're adorable. Can you hear me? I'm loud, so you can probably hear me. And then I get soft, and then you're like, I can't hear you. I'm like, oh, we talked about this at the beginning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am so excited to start a new month with you. For the month of April, what we're talking about, we are exploring the practice of becoming. Becoming who we truly came here to be. So really light stuff is what we're going to be doing this month. We're going to begin to see that becoming isn't about getting somewhere, right? It's not about striving. It's not about transforming into something new. It's about how we show up to life right here and right now. I just did this step, and usually I'm wearing pants, and I'm recognizing like some of those moves that I do are kind of like pant moves and not dress moves. I don't usually wear dresses, so that feels a little bit weird. I'm like, and now let's ground ourselves. Oh, hi. I'm in a dress. My talk today, we're starting off this series really looking at where our attention is going. And this is so funny, like all the words just went, which is, where our attention is going. What happens when you stay is the title of my talk today. And I have to tell you, this talk has given me so much trouble in the last 3 weeks. So much trouble in the last 3 weeks. And last night too. It's like I have it. Ooh, it's so good. Oh, this is delicious. And then it's going to do this. And then it's going to do that. And then what is it doing? And then why was it doing that? And then it dissolves. And I'm like, whoa, where's my talk? It dissolved. And I'm like, again? That's real cute. So we're going to just go through this, and it's going to be just fine. I have notes, and it made sense 3 times. It made total sense 3 times. So, y'all, I have been, for most of my life, a runner. I've been a runner. And where you began to see that as evident is when I finally had the opportunity at 18 to leave home. Because then you could see that I was a runner by the fact that I changed addresses all the time. My parents, because they're real cute and they have the handwritten kind, you might have that too. The handwritten notes of where my addresses are, shoot, and another one, and shoot, and another one, and shoot, like these, it's pages. I've lived at least in 30 different places. And it's not because I was in the army or in the military or something, or I had a fancy job where they relocated me or something like that. No, that was not it.
Here's what happened. When I was a younger person, high school age, I started to listen a lot to Tony Robbins, really liked Brian Tracy, and Zig Ziglar, a little bit older. He was on the cassette tapes, but I really dug these guys, right? Like, I thought they were so cool, and I was so inspired. And what I got from listening to them is that I wanted to do some cool work like that. I wanted to be an inspiration. I wanted to make a difference in people's lives, but I didn't really understand how that was gonna, what was it gonna look like? I didn't know that. What I did know and what I did sense, and that is it was not going to look anything like what my life looked like right now. What my life looked like at the time was absolutely wrong. And so I needed to get the heck out. Well, I first came to school right here in Las Cruces, New Mexico at NMSU, and I discovered that the pace of school was a little bit challenging, and this is when I first came to realize that I'm neurodivergent, which is the fun way that we now say, what they used to say, I have a learning disability. Now I have a different way of learning and understanding information, and the way that we did it at school was through reading, and I'm like, I don't understand what's happening. You're moving too fast. We've had another talk like that, right? So I did not make it. And so then I thought, well, how am I going to make this thing happen? How am I going to become this person who's going to Oprah Winfrey? I mean, like, the life that I want to create for myself now. I don't know how I'm going to make it happen, but what I know is I'm not seeing it here, so I got to go. Next address. Next experience. And again, what was happening is I wasn't actually running towards something. I was running away from the thing that it wasn't. Right? And so I would go one place, and I knew, like, I had the fire, I had the thing, I had the Tony Robbins and the rah-rah and the Brian Tracy, how you talk, and the Zig Ziglar. I had those voices in my head cheering me on, but I didn't really have a sense of it other than the inspiration and that I wanted to help people. And so whenever I would get to my next place and I would look out on the landscape of my life, I wouldn't actually see the life. Because I didn't really know what I was looking for. Oh, pumpkin, sweet pea. What were you looking for? I don't know. And then I came across the Center for Spiritual Living in Seattle. And I finally got to build a picture. And it was really great. And I got clear. And I was like, Kathy Ann Lewis, Reverend Kathy Ann Lewis, minister. I saw it. I saw it in form. I saw the person. I saw the minister thing that I wanted to be. That was it. So I had it. But here was the thing. I had this habit of when I looked out into the world and it didn't show up like that, I was going to run. And they said, you can manifest. Change your thinking, change your life. So if you can do that, and I have the picture in my head now, and I'm over here and I'm doing this thing and I'm looking out there and I'm not seeing that life, then there's something wrong, right? Either something wrong with me or something wrong with the life. And that was really uncomfortable. So I had to run again. So this was my habit. I became a runner. Probably been a runner. Like, I probably was born with little tiny tennis shoes on. One of the things that I've learned recently is that as I reflect on my life, and I can see where the transitions have taken place, is that one of the places where I began to take a turn and began to have a different experience of that runner Yvette was that I began to pay more attention. I began to be more comfortable in the present moment. Not necessarily because it was comfortable. I guess it's not more comfortable. I was more willing to stay in the present moment. That's actually a truer way to say that. Do you know that there's this search word that's become really popular and that people are talking about this thing called mindfulness? It's like a big deal now. People talk about it all the time. Mindfulness. And I don't think it's necessarily, maybe for some people, but I don't think it's necessarily because people are trying to master a particular technique. I think what's true is that as we look around our world, is that people are feeling scattered and overstimulated. That we're nervous, that we have our nervous systems that are running really hot. I don't know if y'all, but I feel like my nervous system is hijacked a lot of the time. I'm like, ooh, girl, breathe. Oh, okay, you can do this. It's all right. Turn off the news. Like, go outside and smell the flowers. Something doesn't feel right in our systems a lot of the time, I think, and it's been like that for several years. But we don't know what to do about it, right? We feel disconnected from ourselves and from life a little bit. Not necessarily broken, but not fully here. And I think that what's coming up is that so many of us are tired of living on autopilot, that we're tired of reacting instead of choosing. And that we're tired of repeating patterns that we don't understand and feeling like life is happening to us, right? And we talk about those things in these rooms. And what we really want to experience when people, not necessarily from rooms like this, but what we really want to feel are things like peace and have spaciousness and relief even from our own thinking. Especially from our own thinking. I've had this thing lately where I wake up in the middle of the night. I don't even know I'm awake yet. Truly, I don't even know I'm awake yet. And I'm like, whoa. I've been thinking about the thing for at least 20 minutes. I thought I was dreaming. I was awake. My thoughts have run off without me. But I think that there's a quiet intuition that we have, that there has to be a different way to live life than this, if that's the experience that you're having. Mindfulness shows up as a doorway. And so people are actually, like the instance of that term, mindfulness, has increased as a Google search over the last several years. Woo. All right, so what are we doing? That's causing this? What was I doing when I was having my running stuff? It does connect, I promise. So one of the reasons why this kind of runaway scattered overstimulation, the nervous system hijack, the disconnected from ourselves experience, right? The feeling like we're living on autopilot experience, why that's happening. So, you have an experience in your life and it doesn't feel good. Okay? You have a good feeling? Yay! You have a not good feeling. Ooh. And we're taught, one, all by itself, like I don't want that feeling. It doesn't feel good. But we're also taught that the good feeling is great, yay, and the bad feeling is bad, woo. And we're taught it and we're also sold it. We're sold that life should feel good all the time. Life should feel good all the time. And if it doesn't, there's something wrong. Something must be wrong, and perhaps that something wrong is with you. But do I have the pill for you? Or a soda pop of the right branding? Here's an Hermes purse that would make you feel so much better. So we get uncomfortable. Something happens, we have an experience, we have a feeling, and we get uncomfortable, and we move, here's the experience, and we move to distraction, because this is uncomfortable. We move to something different that has us not in the experience that doesn't feel so good. You with me? You with me? Okay. So, and that's when we can have things like, spiraling thoughts. This is uncomfortable. I wonder what it was. I wonder what happened. I'm going to be ruminating. What could I have said? What should have happened? Oh, how can I avoid that in the future? I need to make sure that I'm not doing yada yada and lulu. And oh, I got to make sure that I tell somebody that they're not doing the wrong thing or that don't ever talk to them. Or I'm going to go on Amazon and see if there's something on sale at midnight. Oh, yeah, I needed that. I need another thing of oh, yeah. And I'm going to purchase something else. I'm going to doom scroll. I sat down for 5 minutes to take a look at something so that I could just be distracted for a second. And 2 hours later, I'm still sitting in my chair, scrolling through social media. Or I'm going to start gossiping, talking about other people, and possibly about the very thing that I'm doing. Judging. How many fingers are pointing back at me when I'm pointing at other people, right? I'm going to be judging. That these are the behaviors when we are uncomfortable in our experience that we begin to do in order to get out of the discomfort of our experience. When we're doing that, when we're in the distraction, we can't choose. We react. Now think about, have you ever gotten in your car to go someplace regular, like your job or the grocery store, and then got to the place and got out of your car and said, how did I get here? How did I get here? Autopilot. When you're in that state of mind, you're not choosing, you're reacting. We lose awareness when we do that. And our habits begin to run the show. And that gets really fun fast. It gets really interesting fast. When our habits begin to run the show, instead of us being in charge of what we're choosing in the life that we're living. The resulting experience that we have when we have stopped living and being aware of our lives, being conscious and connected to the actual thing that is happening, is we start to feel disconnected because we're not really in it. Why do we feel like we're alone on a planet of over 8 billion people? Because we're not actually living our lives. We're on autopilot, going to the grocery store, doing the things that we do, thinking about the past and the future, worrying, gossiping. It sounds like I'm just saying that you guys are terrible, and that's not what I mean, because I'm pointing the finger at myself too. But we start to feel disconnected because we're not really living our lives. We start to feel tired. We start to feel scattered. We start to feel overstimulated. That's the experience when people are trying to seek mindfulness, when they're looking for something else. So what's happening? Let's dig a little bit deeper. So we've come to believe that there's something wrong with the experience and I need to distract, right? There is a misunderstanding here. I have a good feeling and a bad feeling. I'm going to stay with the good feeling because that's nice. I'm going to escape from the bad feeling because that sucks. However, where did I get the idea that anger is wrong? How is it that I came to believe that sadness is wrong, or that fear is bad, or that not knowing and uncertainty is somehow mistaken, that I shouldn't be having those feelings? Those are misunderstandings. The full expression of life is within the mind and expression of creation. Love, sorrow, joy, hate, creativity, sadness, all of it. If there's nothing outside of the divine, ooh, here we go. Here we go. If there's nothing outside of the Creator, then those expressions and those experiences cannot be outside of it either. I know that's not popular. I know that feels like, this doesn't sound very science of mind, Yvette. It's okay. But because we think that there's something wrong with those expressions, with those feelings and those experiences, we are unable to stay with them. We want to get away from them as soon as we can. We want to leave when we don't understand. We want to distract when things don't feel easy. It should just come. I've had my idea. I want to manifest something new. Why am I looking out in the world and it's not just there? I know if I change my thinking, I change my life. Why am I still using a cane? When life doesn't match our expectations, it is a really uncomfortable feeling. But what if nothing is wrong? And we're just simply uncomfortable. Mark Nepo said in the quote that Belinda read today, that we have a language of truth growing in our hearts that only living can decode. And we water that truth by staying, by being with our experience. That living is staying present even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it doesn't feel great. And mindfulness, my friends, isn't about like getting it perfect and now I can constantly stay in the things that are uncomfortable. I can just stay with it. It's not about that, because we're always going to turn away. We're always going to get distracted, right? If you think about it as meditation, when you sit in meditation, you get distracted, right? And depending on your relationship with meditation or the way that you've learned how to meditate, coming back, you may be like, oh my God, I can't believe I lost attention again. Let me bring myself back. And oh, I'm so frustrated. It's like, okay, that's one way. But the coming back, the returning is the mindfulness. That's the process of living. We're going to do it. We're going to forget. We're going to distract. We're going to want to leave the discomfort. We're going to want to do it. It's okay. It's the coming back to center. It's the coming back to remember and being present with the experience that is life, that is living. We're not failing when we get distracted. We're not failing. We just come back. We just come back. We're going to forget again. We're going to forget again. We're human. Just bring it back. Just bring it back. I was a runner for so long, and it's been in this last year that I've realized that I stopped running. I didn't even know. Until I started to see, just like this springtime, as the little baby chartreuse leaves come out, like I grew up on a pecan orchard. So on the pecan trees, they come out a little bit later. And the bark is really dark. And the little baby greens. Oh, they're so beautiful. I love them so much. And they start to come out. And it catches you by surprise one day. And I was very much like that because I found myself arguing for staying. I found myself arguing to stay put versus running because the old habit was there. But I actually discovered that I had anchored, that I had rooted, that I had found where I wanted to be. And it was a combination of being present, I learned that I could stay with the arc of the experience. I was uncomfortable in my life. I wasn't seeing things unfold and manifest in the time frame and with the speed that I had expected, that I always wanted. They weren't unfolding in that speed. And so I was always getting frustrated and running. But what started to happen is that I'm like, okay, so let's just hang out for a while. Let's see what's happening. My therapist had taught me this thing where she's like, girl, you're not letting yourself cry. You're not letting yourself fully experience the sorrow that's in your heart. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, you're stopping yourself. I'm like, I really don't. I think I'm a crier. I cry all the time. She's like, no, you're not. You're not letting yourself really feel it. And we did it a few times. She's like, just let it, just go. Go. You're not going to die. I'm right here. You are not going to die. I promise you. And I felt that sorrow. I'm an ugly cry. Big, sobbing cry. All the way to the apex of the sorrow. And then it resolved. Oh, I survived it. I survived it, and I did it again, and I did it again. And then I tried it with other feelings on my own. And it turned out that I can be enraged. And it resolves. I can be in sorrow. And it resolves. And so it turns out also that I can be in a lack of clarity. And it resolves. All of these experiences that we find to be the negative experiences resolve. And what that has equaled for me is that now that I can sit with these feelings that are really uncomfortable and allow them to have their full expression, is that on the other side of that are the little baby chartreuse green leaves on the barn trees. Rebirth, renewal. I have a brand new life. I didn't expect it. I've been working and working and working and trying and praying and doing all the things, using all the tools in my toolbox. But the thing that I was trying to do is make it happen. I'm a really good bulldozer. I'm going to manifest this thing. I'm going to pray it in. Turned out what I had to do was allow my belief to take hold in my heart. And that took some living. And that just took some time. And so my invitation to all of you today, when I talk about what does it mean? What happens when you stay? What happens when you stay in the tension with yourself, with your feelings? What happens when you stay in the tension, in the feelings between each other? What happens when you stay in tough conversations? What happens when you stay? Last week we had a real heartfelt service. People were crying. There was a lot going on. And I got out and poof, everybody left. That's okay. But what if we stayed to talk about it with one another? It's uncomfortable. It feels vulnerable. It feels a little scary. But what happens if we stay through the discomfort, not just of our own feelings and our own experience, just all that internal stuff, but what happens if we stay with one another? Something is born. Something dies, which is the old way of running and avoiding and trying to get away from what we've made wrong and trying to rush into manifestation and healing. And instead we can give time. We can allow life to reveal itself in the beauty of our own life, of our own rebirth, of our own resurrection. And I would dare you, I would double dog dare you to try it on here with one another. It is the most beautiful experience that I have had of my life, to have roots in the ground, to be anchored, to want to stay, to have friends, and to have finally allowed myself to belong. That is what's on the other side. Come play with me. Namaste. I invite practitioners to circle the room and ministers as well, as we take a moment to anchor in this time together. On this beautiful Easter morning, this beautiful Easter day, remembering that right here and right now, all possibilities are already here. It's not something that we go and build. It's not something that we become. It is something that we reveal to ourselves. The fullness of expression of the divine as each of us, as we desire, whatever it is that we desire, is available right here and right now. And as I know this to be true, as I remember this to be true, as I have within the marrow of my bones a recognition of the fullness of spirit expressing itself as me and as everyone who can hear my voice, I know that this week there is a conscious awareness of that truth. God is all of it. I am. It is good. All of it. And we can handle it. And so I know, sweet Spirit is moving in this room and is moving in the hearts of everyone who is here today. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here, to speak my word, knowing that the divine is vibrating in this room, jumping up and down. Yes, my beloved, yes, my beloved, yes. And so with joy and complete abandon, I release my word knowing that it is done in perfect timing. In perfect timing. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Chris.
Thank you so much for that, Yvette. Thank you again for inviting me to sing. And I'll just say that what I'd like to offer is an Easter blessing. And in response to that, there's nothing but God. There's nothing but love. And this is a Southern melody. I don't know if it's a sacred harp, but it is from the 1800s. And a gentleman, Mr. McFadden, wrote these particular lyrics. But I find this to be just my offering of reassurance. The lone wild bird in lofty flight is still with thee, nor leaves thy sight. And I am thine, I rest in thee. Great Spirit, come and rest in me. The ends of the earth are in thy hand, the seas dark deep and far off land, and I am thine, I rest in thee. Great Spirit, come and rest in me. My inmost thoughts are known to you, the path I walk my whole life through, and I am thine, I rest in thee. Great Spirit, come and rest in me. Rest in me. I wish for all of you now beauty, hope, and peace abide, love within and by our sides, and we are thine, we rest in thee. Great Spirit, come and rest in me. And so it is, most grateful be. Great Spirit, come and rest in all of us, you and me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chris. That was just beautiful. Thank you. Oh, my friends, my friends, my friends. Now is the time for something that I've got to find on the list here. There's my name. It's the time for our offering. Now we get to participate in the wonderful flow of abundance. This is our beloved community. This is our beloved community. And I'd like you to consider if this is a place that you receive nourishment, that you receive inspiration, that you receive support. And if it is, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it is. It brings me such joy to know that it is. So now is the time. If it's your place and you'd like to give here, this is your opportunity to participate in the flow of abundance. And we do it as a community as well. Every single time that we receive here, every single week, we give back out to our community. So 10% of what we receive today, we're going to be giving out to a brand new nonprofit. Actually, it's a subcategory of a nonprofit here in Las Cruces called Kids Can. Kids Can empowers youth through hands-on learning and entrepreneurship, helping them to build confidence, leadership, and real-world skills. At the heart of their work is a deep belief in every child, their creativity, their potential, and their ability to shape their own future. We had so many kids in here yesterday. It was amazing. I hope you can still feel the energy because they were just terrific. As a community that values growth, resilience, and possibility, we are honored to support this work and invest in the next generation of leaders. So this is who we're giving to this month. So I invite you to say our community blessing together before we move into our song. So together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, in me.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. From this recognition that indeed I am so blessed. And this beautiful community, the Center for Spiritual Living in the heart of Las Cruces, is so blessed. I am so deeply grateful for this demonstration of circulation, for this blessing of this community, knowing that it blesses this community, yes, but it goes on to circulate and bless this community and every person who gave today. I'm so grateful. Thank you, sweet Spirit, in each of us. And together we say, and so it is. Ooh, good Easter morning. Yes, yes, yes. So I just want to remind each of you, if you'd like some prayer, Beth is here in the house. She's got her stole on. She's ready to pray with you. She's ready to hold you high. I know it, I know it, I know it. And I think, I think that's where we're at. We don't have any dinos running through the room today. We're like, good. Dino is like taking a break. Dino's tired. All right, so what are we singing on our way out?
We're going to do Love Be With You, and this is a great one, maybe to risk a little bit of eye contact.
We're going to be a little uncomfortable today, risking eye contact. Okay. I've got to learn the words first, but okay. Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Okay, we can look at each other now. Ready?
Love be with you.
Peace unfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in.
Truth come through you, may God flow to you. Let joy renew you, till we meet again. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. All together, hand in hand, we see the light, we take a stand. We are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take your past and set it free. Share this blessing. Love be with you. Peace unfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. May God flow through you. Let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you. Love be with you. Look at each other. Love be with you. 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 be with you.
Woo!
All right.
Have an amazing week. Happy Easter, everybody. There is cake and coffee. Stick around.